it's going to be general. So if you're attracted to this reading, maybe it's for you. There might be portions of this reading that are for you, or the whole thing may resonate. Don't worry if it doesn't resonate. These are quick general readings for whoever needs to hear them. So I was going to do this reading yesterday morning, and then my schedule kind of ran awry. But this was the card that wanted to be talked about. And this card is coming from, what is the name of this deck? Let me find out. Oh, Earth Warriors Oracle. And the card is the number 40. So you may be seeing 4s lately, or the number 40 might have some significance for you. And the name of the goddess is Hayaka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hawaiian goddess. Sorceress of light. Now, I think Hayaka is coming forward because there's some significance right now to the volcano that just recently, when I'm filming this, although this is timeless, the time that I'm filming this, a volcano has gone off on the Big Island, I believe. And this volcano is one of the largest in the world, if not the largest in the world. I'm not sure of that 100%. But what I will say about this reading is that for some of you, there is a link to this Earth event and something around your own transformation. It could also have something to do with an unconscious transformation that's taking place. For some of you, you could feel that you're changing, but you're not 100% sure what is changing about you. I get a sense that many of you have, you kind of just been meeting with yourself lately. There's been random thoughts that come up for you, and as you think about these thoughts, you're like, is that really something I came to the conclusion with, or is that something that I learned over the years, or I learned from someone? So you're really examining, some of you are really examining where you are, but you also see there's 2 volcanoes here. This change that's coming towards you, it's going to feel like an eruption. It's going to feel like, for those around you, it may feel like you've changed suddenly. For others, it may appear as if you're being unreasonable. But for you, this change has been boiling. I'm getting the word boiling underneath. This change has long been coming. And who's sitting on the top of your head is the owl. This is death-like change. The owl is, for some cultures, an omen of death. For other people, it's about deep transformation. So this deep transformation that you're going through, you're wearing it on top of your head. You're wearing it on top of your crown chakra. There is something right now that you are either coming into seeing clearly, or you will be coming into seeing very clearly in the new future. Hayaka, they say, and I'm going to read you just a little bit from the book on Hayaka. Sorry, I was interrupted, but what I will say is, let me read this very powerful passage from the Earth Warriors book on Hayaka. No enemy shall defeat you, not by night, not by day, not upon the earth, nor in the soul. You are divinely protected and empowered. You shall fulfill your destiny with joy in your heart and laughter in your belly. Play, Be in nature. Feel the freedom of happiness within you, even in this moment. These are sacred powers, and with them you shall take every step upon your journey successfully. Nothing shall thwart your divine destiny. So this is what I'm talking about. There is, right now, in your life, you are understanding where the hiccup is. You are understanding where, if it's feeling like a wobble, where the wobble is. You are starting to understand where your barrier is. You're going to look it dead in the face. For some of you, Spirit is telling me, you're going to finally understand that relationship that has been keeping you going back and forth or keeping you confused. Clarity is about to come. For others of you, you're going to understand something about your job, something about your career, something about the place that you're working at, and there's clarity is going to ensue. For others of you, you're going to understand some lifelong pattern that you have been engaging with either a member of your family or several members of your family. Clarity is about to come. And when that clarity comes, it is as if something from your foundation, something from the very earth of you erupts. You can no longer contain feelings of anger, rage, resentment, disappointment, sadness. You are ready to move the picture beyond those feelings. And so in order for you to move to a place of peace, in order for you to move to a place of pure liberation, you are going to have to erupt. Now, I get a sense right away that some of you are thinking, I don't want to express anger. I don't want to express rage. And if you're feeling that's the feeling that needs expression, because I'm getting for some of you, there's a range of feelings that need expression, feelings that you've always kept suppressed, feelings that you felt, oh, well, only people who are not in control of themselves would do something like this. But you're starting to understand that without this expression, without your ability to be in environments or around people where you can have the full expression, the expression of your full range of yourself, I want to say that right, the full range of expressions that are embodied in you, you want to be in environments and around people who can handle that, who give you permission, not that you need permission, but who give you permission to be yourself at all range levels. I'm getting a sense that some of you are so there for people. You're such a rock for people. But have any of these people ever checked in with you to check in on your mental health, to check in on how you're feeling? They know that you've gone through some really rough times lately. I'm seeing some of you have gone through some really rough times. And now Spirit is saying, as you are erupting, see who runs away from your lava. See who wants to pack their bags immediately. See who's there for you. We can't say it twice, but Spirit's saying it twice. There's a huge transformation that's happening in your life. A huge one. It is at the DNA level. It's at the cosmic level. You are remembering your cosmic purpose here. It's whatever you're about, the clarity that you're about to come into, or the clarity that you have reached recently, it's opening new doors. It's sending you on a new journey. It's finally showing the layer of yourself that you have been struggling to show the world. You've released that part of yourself. You now know what it means to be your authentic self. And what you want to do here, this visit of Pisces is important. It's showing you that in any relationship, if you imagine that a relationship can look like one circle is one person, one circle is the other person, and where the two overlap, there is a new beginning, a new outlook. And so two people, this might speak to some of you, because the romance cards called me to be shuffled today. So I'm going to move forward a little bit. But this is calling to someone. There are the meeting of two minds. This might be romantic. This might be business-like. Like you have the know-how in some way, and this future partner has the know-how in another way. And when the two combine, you all, something powerful is about to be created. This is for a small group of you I'm channeling right now. This might be two people coming together in a sexual union and a child comes forward. Take it only as it resonates, but I'm also seeing for a good number of people, this is a business project. You may have the business acumen while someone has the logistical acumen, like someone has the scientific acumen. The two are coming together. And for some of you, this is just a new understanding that is coming to your current relationship. Some of you may repair a relationship because you're looking on the inside. What was created by the two in this union? Can we get a better understanding of what happens when we come together and create? What are we doing together with our energies? Let's get intentional. I'm seeing two people have a very serious talk about how they are building in their relationship, how they are coming together and utilizing even their sexual energy. There's something right now between these two people, or understanding the power that they have in this relationship. So very deep. Let's get one more card for... One more card is calling me to take a space. Exactly. You are no longer in the place of asking other people if this is right, if this is wrong, what would they do, how would they do something. You are so connected now with your spirit, with your guides, that you just automatically go to your soul. You automatically know that's where you go when you have confusion. That's where you go when you have questions. And that is going to illuminate your heart energy. If you've been working on your heart energy because you're wondering, am I ready to be in a relationship? Ask your soul. Ask your soul what you want in a new relationship. Ask your soul what would be most beneficial for you in a new relationship. Ask your soul. Your soul has answers for you. Your soul wants to speak to you. That's what I'm hearing for someone. Your soul wants to speak to you right now. You've been distracting yourself. I don't know who this is, but some of you have been, and this is specific, so only if it resonates. Someone out there has been distracting themselves. You've either been drinking a little bit more than usual, or, smoking a little bit more than usual. And Spirit is saying, why? What is it that you're trying to get away from? Come towards it. Come towards it. Ask your soul. There's answers there. Especially if it's in regards to your love life, especially if it's in regards to heart issues of the heart. Ask your soul. Don't get so distracted that you can't hear the answers. And we're moving to love now. I'm gonna pull some cards because this deck was like, oh me, I have a message for today. I was like, okay, thank you. Religious factors, forgiving and learning. You know, and this is, again, I'm just going to get the channeled messages as I get them, you all, and I'm just going to communicate them. If they resonate with you, they resonate. If they don't, they don't. Someone was in a relationship, or you're contemplating a relationship where you know this person has a different religious or spiritual beliefs than you. And for some of you, you know that religion plays a very active role in your life. Whatever, I'm seeing someone who's very active in their religion, and they're wondering about this new partner or this new interest. There's certain things about your religion. Some of you, I'm getting a download. There's certain things about if you are in an ATR, there may be certain specific things, and I'm only going to speak to you specifically. So if you're like, what is an ATR? Then this is not your part of the reading, because whoever understands that acronym, I want you to know that you need to do divination. If you are worried about this person's that they're not part of your religious practice, you need to get a divination to ask your ancestors about how that would work. Because I'm seeing that you are concerned, and and maybe you got one divination done already. Your ancestors are coming through saying they need to talk to you again. I think you'll know what that means, but it has something to do with who holds your head and who holds the head of this other person. Your ancestors want to talk to you again. So whatever way that you get your messages from them, they have a message for you. That was very specific. For other people, you are engaged in some deep spiritual practices, and you want to make sure that this will be something that never changes in your life. You found so much healing, so much resolution with your spiritual practices and with God, that you can never give that up. And so this is a time for you to start to ask questions, get a sense of how that would work for you. Some of you, you've had maybe in the past a bad experience with someone who didn't understand your religion, who didn't understand, and things went a little sideways. Now is the time to understand that not everyone's the same. Not everyone practices and has a relationship with God as the same way as you do. But you do want someone who resonates and has a relationship with spirit in some form. You're worried about this being unrequited love in that sense. You are worried about the difference that you both have in this area. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what can you say about this? Because you're worried about it, I see. You really see it as something that could potentially, Three of Wands in reverse. The Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. I think I see something here of the reason why you're worried. But one moment. Let me confirm it. Got the Empress. Got the Hanged One. Nine of Pentacles. Moonchild at the bottom. I'm getting a sense right now, and this is falling back into that person that has a spiritual practice. It doesn't have to be an ATR, you all. That ATR was coming up specifically for that person. This could be someone who's really deep into a meditation practice and in some way is very committed to that community. They may spend time away with that community. It doesn't have to be meditation. You could be a part of an indigenous practice. You could be part of a Christian practice, a Catholic practice. Whatever it is, you all, whoever I'm speaking to, you have certain commitments with this practice, with this religion. Commitments that might take you away. Like you may have to travel, you may need to lead retreats of some sort, things that would take you out of life, like some kind of retreat, some kind of monastic practice. And it's leaving you kind of hanging, the possibility of this relationship, because you're not sure. Well, here it is. It's not a not sure. You have no doubt. You would never give up your practice. You would never give up these things. And at the same time, you're understanding that a new relationship could possibly be coming into your life, and you need to know how to navigate this, because some of you have a Queen of Pentacles coming into your life. Queen of Pentacles energy, this is someone who's very successful, someone who can have whoever they want. This person has achieved a lot of she came with a 9. I said she, but this energy came with a 9 of Pentacles, means that not only does this queen have their own pentacles, they have like 9 others just sitting around, coming towards them. This person is very abundant, not only in the sense of money, but all areas of their lives, including suitors. This is what's tripping up some of you. Whether this is gendered wise, a woman, a man, non-binary person, this is a person whose life is in wish fulfillment. They are in a 9 energy, meaning this person only needs to find their perfect partner, if this is what this person desires, to reach a 10 of Pentacles, to reach the pinnacle of their desires. So you know this. You know that you are dealing with an Empress, because that Empress came out. That Empress is telling you this is not an ordinary person that you're trying to call in. This is not ordinary. This is a once in a lifetime. This is, if I don't try this, I will never come in contact with that energy again. It's almost as if the timelines were swirling so quickly, and then when that timeline stopped for a second, you and this Empress were face to face. But you understand that the energy that this Empress moves in, that this Queen of Pentacles moves in, you all, that energy is the energy of transformation. That's why. You decided you wanted to transform, and when you made that decision to change something very significant in your life that you had some disappointment around, here comes the Empress. Here comes that Queen of Pentacles. This is the same person. You're going to meet them, and they're going to seem very much like a Queen of Pentacles. But when you get to know them, they are very much an Empress. This will scare you. This will, if you're not a person who has a lot of doubts about themselves, this is the first time in a long time you start to have doubts. But you said Spirit is reminding you, you wanted change. You wanted transformation. You no longer wanted to deal with the things that you were dealing with in the recent past. Spirit said, do not wish for things that you no longer desire. Do not wish for things that you do not want Spirit to come through. Spirit right now, they're not irritated, but they're showing me right now that you have a time of daydreaming and making wishes and not understanding how powerful of a manifester you are. When you spend so much time trying to be in someone's energy and you don't actually want to be in that person's energy, when Spirit finally gives it to you and you don't want to be in their energy, Spirit is saying they're feeling some kind of way about it. You know who you are. That's what I'm hearing them say. So the last couple of cards, Queen of Spirals. There we are. There you are. We can't repeat it, you all. That Chariot's coming up again. Spirit is saying here, you really need to come to clarity about what direction you're going in. You need to listen to your soul. Where was that card? Listen to your soul. Ask your soul. Forgot where that card is. It's a little bit underneath all of this. But they're saying, ask your soul. Ask your soul. Your soul has the answers in regards to this love. Because here's your person's energy again. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this person. They might be a Taurus. Their energy is very Taurus. Their energy too is lavish. Maybe some of you, I got a small message that some of you are worried about whether or not you can meet their needs financially. Some of you are worried about how this person likes a particular lifestyle. You're wondering if you can participate in that lifestyle with them. This person might do a lot of traveling, a lot of luxurious living. You're wondering if this person can fit into your life that way because maybe perhaps your religion lives more modestly. Things are very modest. You've grown accustomed to that kind of life, and this person has a completely different kind of life. Very Taurian, very Venus, you know, very like honey and wine and gold and luxury, and like she's wearing like a velvet cape, you know. But here's what you don't maybe see about this person is that one of her breasts are showing, and this is, I said her, but one of their breasts is showing, meaning they're quite nurturing, they're quite loving. They have a lot of nurturing love to give you, and this and do not judge a book by its cover. That's what Spirit is saying. Do not judge a book by its cover. You're very much dealing with an Empress. And an Empress, in case you didn't know, are all queens combined. All queens combined. As I say that, the bottom of the deck, Queen of Corals, Queen of Cups. Yeah. So that will be your daily reading for today. Let me know how you like these channeled messages, and I will continue them if this is something that you all like. But in the meantime, take care.